Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. On this channel we make Asian food. And on the menu today guys, we're making an absolute classic Thai pork dish. We're making Moo Wan, sweet pork. Moo is pork, Wan is sweet. It's called Moo Wan. So in Thai they say it the other way around to English, so it's pork sweet. So pork sweet, or sweet pork as we know it, we're going to make with belly pork. So let's show you how to do this. Right, for this guys we're using belly pork. Now it's a nice piece of belly pork, but what we need to do, we need to cut this into more manageable pieces. So we'll cut it into 3 and that should be okay. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to take the skin off. We don't want the skin on there. The skin's ugly, so let's just take it off. So I'll get the skin off. We don't want that. That's nice and easy. And then what we're going to do, we're going to actually come through this pork like that. Okay, we want to take that through there. We want some slices of pork. Right guys, so what we need to do now, we need to take our pork and we need to cut this into small pieces. Nice little pieces like that we can eat. Don't forget, it is going to shrink a little bit when we actually start frying it in the wok. So there we go guys, that's a nice little bit of our pork, nicely sliced up, so we'll just put that in a bowl. Just cut it into nice little pieces and put in the bowl. There we go, nice pieces, ready for making our Moo Wan. Right guys, first job what we're going to do, we're going to use a blender, but we're going to blend all this garlic. Now it doesn't have to be too fine, it could be a rough blend, it doesn't matter, but we're going to use this blender today rather than a pestle and mortar. So let's give it a blend. Let's just put our garlic in a bowl. We'll put our peppercorns in our blender and we'll just give this a quick little chopping just to help the blender blend it up, and we're going to blend the coriander and the pepper together. So let's put that in there, lid back on. Let's have a look. Just put that in a bowl for later. And then we'll take some red onion guys and just give it a thin slicing. Just need to put that in a bowl. Not too hot to start off with. In with a little bit of oil, only about a tablespoon, because there's going to be some fat actually come out of the pork as we start cooking. So we want about a tablespoon of our garlic. Get that in there. Okay guys, and then we just want to put our pepper coriander mix in there as well. Get that in there. Quick little stir fry. This smells absolutely amazing. There's a fantastic aroma coming out of here. But we need to watch the temperature. So just turn it down a little bit. We don't want to burn any of this. Okay, so we want to go in with our onions. Get our onions in there. A little bit of a stir fry on there. It smells absolutely fantastic. And then what we're going to do, we're going to put our pork in. So I'll put our pork straight in there. and we're going to give that a stir fry. Now what will happen is it will render down slightly in the pan and all the fats will come out into the pan. So there will be enough oil in this pan when we're cooking. Just give it a gentle stir over, guys. You know, we don't want to burn any of this. But it doesn't matter if it sears on the outside and we get a little bit of brown crust on there. That doesn't matter. But nice and steady. We're going to render this down really slowly. After it's been sealed like this, guys, we're going to put a little bit of fluid in there. We're going to put some water in there with our soy sauce, and it'll sort of like steam and keep the meat soft as it's cooking. This smells absolutely amazing. This is the bog standard Thai type marinade ground spices to start off a good pork dish. Coriander and pepper, little bit of garlic, mashed up, fantastic. Right guys, we just want to go in with a little bit of water. Now what we're going to try and do, we're going to put the water in here and we're going to try and get it to about halfway up the pork if we can. You know, now it's not rocket science. If it's slightly more, it doesn't matter. If it's slightly less, it doesn't matter. But we do not want to cover the pork in water. So just get some water in there. A little bit more, there we go. So that's about 3/4 the level of the pork. All we got to do now is let it come back up to the boil. In fact, we can turn it up a little bit actually, just to bring it there, because now we're cooking in water. So turn it up, and this will actually help keep our pork really soft and juicy. So what we'll do, we'll just go in with a good pinch of salt. Get a pinch of salt in there, guys. In with about a tablespoon of seasoning soy sauce. Get that in there. And for a little bit of colour, we want to put in a little splash of dark soy sauce. This is called black soy sauce. So that's not even 1/4 teaspoon. Get that in there. Give it a little, get off the spoon. Give that a little stir. So there's not too much colour in there, look. But it will actually, as it boils out, it will darken a little bit. Right, what we can do with this as well, you know. Now this is an open wok obviously, but what we can do is put our lid on and help this steam inside to make it go soft. So this is not a lid for this wok, but that doesn't matter, we get that on there. Now we can turn it down a little bit because it's actually going to cook in there. It's going to steam and all the moisture is going to evaporate back down into the pan. Now this could take a little bit longer to cook because it's actually cooking down now inside the pan with the steam. But you know, patience is a virtue, and we'll end up with superb, moist, soft pork. So we're just going to keep stirring it, guys, nice and gently. Let it cook down, and the fat will actually come out of the pork. Okay, let's have a look in here. Oh yes, that's just starting to cook down really nicely. That is superb. Nice and steady then, leave it cooking. Oh, there we go. What we need to be doing now, guys, we need to be putting in palm sugar. If we can get that in there. So we need to stir that in. Stir it in there. and it'll all melt down in the pan, and then it'll coat the pork as it melts down. Right, what we need to do, guys, we need to give this a little bit of a taste test. Okay, let's give it a little bit of a taste test. That is amazing. It's sweet, a little bit of saltiness in there, a bit of warmth from the black pepper, taste of coriander in there. It is absolutely superb. So all we need to do is let this cook down, thicken up without burning. So we just have to keep an eye on it. Right guys, there we go. That's our pork cooked. Absolutely fantastic. Just look at that. Amazing. So turn off the heat and we just need to put it in a bowl.